Hello dear friends and all the followers of the World Sense project. Welcome here on the new episode where I at first will talk about the hidden communication and then I'll tell you or show the progress in the experiment number 1, so you'll see some interesting results. And if you are new here, do not forget to subscribe to this channel that you see more in this World Sense project. At first, I like to talk about this hidden communication and how it is related to the World Sense project. There is some similarity between this World Sense project and the thing which exists, and I will show it right now. And there is a nice representation from BBC. It's a very short video, it's less than 2 minutes, so I will play it and I hope this part of the video will not be deleted from my video. So if this will be the case, then I will put also the link to this video that you can watch it separately. But this is about hidden communication, and at the end I'll tell you what is the relation or where I see the relation. So let's start the video right now. At this moment I'll play it here. So
trees may look like solitary individuals, but the ground beneath our feet tells a different story. Trees are secretly talking, trading, and waging war on one another. They do this using a network of fungi that grow around and inside their roots. The fungi provide the trees with nutrients, and in return they receive sugars. But scientists have found this connection runs far deeper than first thought. By plugging into the fungal network, trees can share resources with each other. The system has been nicknamed the Wood Wide Web. It's thought that older trees, fondly known as mother trees, use this fungal network to supply shaded seedlings with sugars, giving them a better chance of survival. Those trees that are sick or dying may dump their resources into the network, which might then be used by healthier neighbours. Plants also use fungi to send messages to one another. If they're attacked, they can release chemical signals through their roots, which can warn their neighbours to raise their defences. But like our internet, the Wood Wide Web has its dark side too. Some orchids hack the system to steal resources from nearby trees. And other species, like the black walnut, spread toxic chemicals through the network to sabotage their rivals. Arboreal cybercrime aside, scientists are still debating why plants seem to behave in such an altruistic way. The hidden network creates a thriving community between individuals. When you're next in woodland, you might like to think of trees as part of a big superorganism, chatting and swapping information and food under your feet.
So this was the short video about the communication between the trees, and it looks like a hidden communication or like the human society, and I can make it two similarities. If you imagine yourself like a tree, so we are visible, we can see each other, but there can be something which is hidden, and this is some hidden communication for us which is unconscious. And the target or goal of the World Sense project is to make this communication the target and the purpose to make it visible. So that's why I found this video interesting and how it's related to the World Sense project. And if you did not see that video, there is a link to this video in the description, so you can see it separately if I was pushed by YouTube to delete this part, as maybe I jeopardize some authors' rights. So that was the first thing, and now I'll tell you something more about the progress in the experiment number 1. So last time I asked you to put numbers, two numbers, to think about the air and write two numbers from 1 to 100. And based on that I put one number to X coordinate and the second as a Y coordinate, and I got points, and you see the points right here. Then I connected those points so you could see some curves and patterns, so we are getting already some shape. And finally I made this connection. So this is the last known picture of the experiment number 1 results. Maybe you don't know what the experiment was about, so just to remind you, there is post on my profile, and this post is written here, and this is the experiment number 1. It is on Facebook, so if you are on Facebook and you are accessible to this post, then you have still chance to write these 2 numbers. And there were still people adding new numbers, and I'm thankful for all of you doing so, because the map of points and the picture has changed to more significant form, and I will show it right here. So 79 people joined, and there are more and more. So this is some semi-progress right now. So you see here are the points, and when you shrink your eyes, just looking to this picture and try to shrink it and try to imagine what forms you will get by yourself. So there are some closed shapes, something like circles already. It's like if you look to the sky in the night and watching the stars, someone's like they did in old ages the shapes and then call the different clusters of the stars. So this you can do by yourself right here, and maybe if you copy the picture you can make some final picture by yourself, because I will now show what I did by myself. And I made closed areas. Here is the first one, then we can have second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7 and 8. So we got just some beautiful nice form, and I can fill it with colors, so we can get something like this. So this is in fact the representation of the common sense of the people who joined that experiment. And if you are interested, join this experiment as well, and you can write down your 2 numbers in a range from 1 to 100 to the comment line below this video, and I add all the numbers to the current picture, so we will see how it morphs from the past to the future, and maybe we can find something more and more significant. So anyway, the experiment is running for a longer time and there is no reason to stop it, but in the meantime I'm going to start a new experiment number 2, and that experiment will be about trying to simulate the butterfly effect. So stay tuned and just subscribe and join me on Facebook, and I'll inform you in time what to do soon. Until that, have a great time and goodbye. And before I will finish, I just can show that you can watch these all videos on my right or other videos on YouTube channel. And that's it. Goodbye.